Hello, this is Jarrett Struby with Module 17 for AEP 858. This is my graphic organizer for going through data. Um, so uh, this is really designed to be somewhat flexible and modifiable. It's a Google Doc. It could be used in small groups, large groups. Um, I would even probably imagine turning this into a live document that isn't necessarily printed, but that people are editing together and putting in observations at the same time. So starting with standard, like what do we see that pops out of the data? And I think this is probably one of the most important. What does that data actually tell us? And probably even more importantly, what doesn't the data not tell us, and what do we need more of? Because I usually find that with data that we're given that we don't really, there's sometimes a missing piece or two that we need uh, to give a little bit more context, tell the story a little further. Looking at what is going well, I find that sometimes when we do a data dive, it's very easy to slip into and only notice the negatives when looking at a problem or looking at a challenge. And so I think it's important to touch on what's working, what's going well. And then, of course, you do have to address the things that need to improve, need to change. Um, and then, of course, you always end up with, so what are we going to do about those things that we need to get better at? And keeping the focus on our purpose is that it's for students to learn. And then that very last piece is coming up, is using what are conclusions to actually come up with an action plan. Okay, so taking what we have identified that we need to do and putting that into a cohesive plan to step forward. That's about it. Thank you very much.